Hello and welcome back to the 27th episode of the Rule of Two here on the C Cinema Reviews channel. We thank you very much for listening and watching this video. If you're new here, hey, what's up? Subscribe if you enjoy the video, and don't forget to leave a comment down below telling us your thoughts on the topics we have today and maybe potential future topics that we should talk about. I'm your host, and as always, with me is Misa Sista.
Heyo.
And today we got a couple topics to talk about. First of all, Mark Hamill is starting his filmmaking, or he's starting a job. He didn't say it was not filmmaking. He started his job. He didn't say it was episode 9, but he ain't working on anything else. So he started filming episode 9, I believe this weekend. And so...
Are we getting right into it?
Well, the other one is a fun Labor Day kind of thing. Yeah, let's get into it.
All right. I mean, there is a possibility that he could be working on something else.
Which is...
Because he is an actor and
right.
He's done other things.
Yeah.
It's episode 9.
It's totally episode 9.
Yeah, because he did it... Yeah, the way he did it was just like...
If it was something else, he would have said, this is not episode 9, or he would have said what he was working on.
Right,
whether
and
it be like
Mark
The
Hamill
Flash
likes
or
to
something.
tease, so...
Oh, yeah. He knows we're like, what are you doing, Mark?
Yep. So...
It's like, when are you going to go start that film, bro?
He's getting in there. He is probably getting all blue, so...
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Force blue.
Yeah, they've already been filming for about 2 months now. So, I don't know how long the shoot is.
I mean, usually they last like...
It's pretty long.
5 months?
90 days or something? Like, no, that's a small one, probably.
I don't know.
It's probably a lot, though. So, he comes in, let's just say he comes in like halfway through filming. That's still pretty good. Because maybe they were just like, okay... Like, hopefully this is what they did. And they showed J.J. Abrams, like, wrote out the script. Luke is in it a lot. And they just, like, filmed, like, a lot of the other stuff that he's not in.
Yeah, because
with
they're...
Poe and Finn.
Yeah, they're going on location and stuff for
Yeah.
some of it, so... And he probably... I bet with the special effects, with the, like, blueness
Blue
of
Man.
it all...
Yeah, Blue Man.
He might have to do some stuff in, like, a studio or something...
Right.
Just to get that all right.
Yeah.
So, who knows what's going on.
Yeah, so hopefully, like, he's in the movie a lot, and then they're just like, okay, now we're going to start filming with him and Rey. Has to be there.
Oh, I hope not.
Maybe.
I like his dynamic with Kylo Ren.
Yeah, they could do that too. Like, but Rey, he's going to talk to Rey. And what do you think about, like, do you think they're going to bring back Yoda? Because I think that would be, like, a very wise decision as far as, like...
I don't want them to.
Oh, okay.
I just don't... Like, I don't need another...
Obi-Wan.
Return of the Jedi, all of them standing
Well,
there.
you don't have to have all of them, but, like, what if Yoda's,
well, no,
like...
but I think it would be reminiscent.
What you think it would be cool if,
they just
like...
showed up together.
When Luke is, like... when Luke and Yoda are talking in the... while they're one with the Force, Luke's like, hey... I'm going to go haunt Kylo for a while. Could you handle the training for a minute?
If Rey said that?
No. If Luke said that to Yoda.
Oh.
Luke's like, hey, I'm going to go moo to Kylo, and then can you take over, make her do some flips and climbing up ropes?
No, I don't want that.
Climb on her back, maybe.
Force goes climb.
Yes.
No,
really?
I don't think we're gonna get Yoda in this one.
But Yoda, like that.
Maybe a voice or something.
Yeah, when like as divisive as Episode 8 was, I have not heard anybody say anything like, "Oh, Yoda shouldn't have been there."
Right. No,
like
Yoda was
I think
great
everybody
part.
loved Yoda, and like that's one of the things like everybody's like, "Yeah, that was pretty awesome."
Yeah.
So you don't think that would work again, or do you think the
no,
nostalgia is
obviously
over?
it would work. Obviously.
Right.
But I just don't think we need him. I don't think he has a place there.
Okay.
Because we're presumably getting a time jump.
Right.
Rey has no connection to Yoda at all, unless like granddaughter.
The Vision stuff.
No, I mean, he did have a voice in that.
Because that's one thing that's very ambiguous right now, because we don't know, because that vision was not explained in the least in episode 8.
Right.
Which is kind of a shame, but maybe they'll do it in this one where it's like, she does have that connection, because she does hear Obi-Wan call her name. The Obi-Wan says these are her first steps. Like, she has heard Obi-Wan's voice, and she has heard Yoda's voice. We know that from the vision. Whether or not she was listening as closely as we were.
Right. No,
that's still up for debate.
We had to wait for the
Gotta
DVD to come out
Blu-ray.
so we could get the subtitles.
Turn up the sound.
But no, I don't think, because generally every time we've seen a Force Ghost, it's been because the person who the Force Ghost was visiting knew that person.
Right.
So I don't think we're gonna get her.
Technically, I don't know, because in season 6 of the Clone Wars, Yoda talks to Bane and they never formally met.
Okay, but was that a true Force Ghost?
That's the problem. It's like an illusion. Yoda calls it an illusion, and then he like gets sucked back into his like tomb or whatever. And but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I don't believe you, Yoda. You've been wrong before.
I don't think the Sith or the dark side has Force Ghosts.
No, I know that, but like that in particular is one event where one Force Ghost talked to someone that they did not know.
But I do think, I mean, the Sith have to have their own like version of it, or holocrons or whatever. Anyway, no, I don't think we're gonna get Yoda.
Yes, holocrons.
I think Luke will have a good part.
Right.
And I can't wait to see what JJ gets to do with him, because
I hope,
he didn't get to do anything with him the last time. So, I mean, he directed
a beautiful scene.
A great scene.
Great.
Got
looks.
Mark
Good looks.
to turn around like so well.
Yep.
And he gave that look. Even to this day, every time I watch that, I'm like, oh, looks like it's about to go down.
Yeah, Luke is like, hold on, let me get my lightsaber.
Yeah. So.
Which is still on Octo, by the way.
Octo. Anyway,
do you think she'll go back for it? Or is it just gonna stay there?
I mean, no, I don't want her to get that lightsaber. She cannot be the one to ignite the green.
We haven't heard them like doing any filming at Skellig Michael Island, so maybe not.
But they did build. No. I would assume that all of his stuff would be in those little like hut things.
Yeah.
Which they did build on the set of episode 8.
Yeah, they could do that.
So they could still have that.
I do feel like that is something where in the book, it's like it's a very nice nod, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah.
Ignite the green.
Like I don't necessarily want Rey to use it. Maybe Broom Boy. I think Rey's gonna have her own. She's gonna make her own, which is gonna be cool. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think she'll already have hers.
Yeah. And
I don't want her to have a double side bladed whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want one.
Right.
She's fine with that.
I do think having more people with double bladed lightsabers wouldn't lessen it, but I think that Maul is one of the coolest characters, not only because he looks cool and like he's a good fighter and everything, but that double bladed lightsaber is it might be the most no, it's not the most iconic, but like it's so him. Mm-hmm. And we've seen her use the single bladed lightsaber in 2 movies now. And she's trained with the single-bladed lightsaber. I don't feel like it would be a natural progression for her to be like, hey, let me stick 2 of these together.
Right. Do you think it'll be made kind of out of the staff?
Nah. I think people were like, whoa, what is that? The staff is the definition of Star Wars fans like putting their tinfoil hats on.
Right. I don't really care about Rey's lightsaber. I mean, I hope she doesn't go back to get Luke's, because I just think, leave those poor people alone. You messed up so much on that.
I'm just gonna come steal this, guys.
And yeah, So, I mean, just leave that alone.
Yeah.
I think I don't want Luke to have a lot with her, especially since
Okay.
I don't know. I think
You
she
think,
left him on bad terms,
Yes.
and
So Yoda trains her.
no,
Ah.
she left him on bad terms, stole his books,
Yeah.
or the
Didn't tell him about taking the books.
No.
She just
she
stole
went
them.
there, took them, left,
She stole them and left.
and also when he came back,
Left him with no way of getting off that place.
Yeah, that's true.
Imagine that. She was his one ride off, and she was just like, peace. That's like your Uber not showing up.
So she killed him. You know what?
Practically. He was like, that's the only reason he did what he did.
Yeah, like, well, I can't go
I know.
now.
He was like, when he was done doing the Force illusion thing, he just kind of fell back onto the rock and was like,
guess I'll die now.
yeah, it's like, I die now or in 20 years.
Yeah, so she kind of, when he came to do the Force illusion in whatever that planet was called,
She didn't even see him.
she didn't even see him. She had nothing to do
Yeah.
with that. So I don't want them to have much because I just don't think they have a connection. They don't have anything there. I want it to be all Kylo Ren
Right.
or
Yeah.
Leia. I mean-
yeah, both of them, and then I still want stuff with Yoda.
I don't.
Yoda, maybe like Ewan McGregor, just
Ewan.
age him up a bit. So you think that she, by the time Episode 9, that place in the timeline, everything or most of the stuff that she learns after Episode 8, and in between 8 and 9, most of it will be from the books, and from her own understanding of the Force now that she kind of not understands so much, but like she's very much light side. She's not gray in the middle.
Right.
With both light and dark. You're like, your thought process is, why doesn't she just learn from the books?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like feel it out for herself.
And then Luke will just mess with Kylo.
Yeah.
I think that'd be so funny.
And I mean, he could visit with
Leia, totally.
If that, because I could totally see that happening in Episode 7.
Yes.
So they might have footage.
Yeah.
So
True.
I think, yeah. I just don't.
He's
think.
playing like a game of telephone between him, Kylo, and Leia.
I just think that like in Episode 8, they didn't like each other. He didn't go up to her or like go to her in the Falcon and say like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm gonna help you guys out." He just like went to Leia, went out there and did his thing.
It
had
would
nothing to do
probably
with
be
her.
like one of the best stories ever. Right after when Poe's like, "Hi, I'm Poe," and then Rey's like, "Hi."
And honestly,
That story, like Poe
Yeah.
just saying like, "Dude, Luke showed up,"
yeah,
and he just went out there, and we didn't even know what happened. Like
right,
he just showed up, and then we got away.
yeah, that whole part. It's funny to me because, like, that was the whole climax of the movie, and yeah, even though Rey wasn't even involved.
She was just like looking for Leia.
Yeah, she was just like flying around, like where do
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Like, where are the little foxes? But
Little ice fox.
what are those things called? Stelex. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I have the book right over there. I should actually.
Yeah, it's not that important.
Not that
anyway,
important.
I just like that whole like ending part, the whole climactic like peak had nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
So and everything to do with Luke. And so I think I don't know, they just don't have that.
Okay, so JJ, since you're listening, since I have the ear of JJ Abrams on this show, the one thing that I do think that I would very much like, and this is just a fan thing, but I would like for them to explain, if it's too much, sum up. You see what I did there, JJ? at least sum up a little bit of what that vision, because we haven't seen a lot.
Which vision?
The vision that Rey has.
In 7?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I would say like maybe Knights of Ren, like just kind of like with the whole Yoda and Obi-Wan there, like we had so many questions from that, and we still have a few questions that I feel like
cut out some.
Yeah, we should just like do some explaining.
Right. I definitely want to see the Knights of Ren if that's who they. I mean, not if. Those guys that were behind Kylo Ren. I'm assuming those were the Knights of Ren. I want to see those guys. Ren, yeah. I also from episode 8 there still are questions.
Yeah.
For me, even though like
who's
Rian Johnson, I don't care anymore. Like
yeah.
she's not a Skywalker. I don't care.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. I mean, whatever.
I care. I just kind of wanted to die.
I want to know. I want to know if. This is okay.
I'm just kidding, JJ. Don't do that.
Well, you could noble ending and all that.
Oh yeah, do that
stuff.
Do that, JJ.
Have them like
rewrite the script right now.
Have them kill each other at the same time. You know.
Very, very Romeo and Juliet style.
Right. I want to know if the students that Luke had.
Any of them got away?
Yeah. I want to know if any of them got away, or if all the Knights of Ren are intact, or if some of them left, or what. Like, I want to know what those... Because I assume that the Knights of Ren came from, like, Luke's students who were just like, whoa, this guy's, like, killing everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just go with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in episode 8, when, No. In episode 7, which happens right before episode 8. Obviously.
Yeah.
When Snoke is talking to him, he says Master of the Knights of Ren. Mm-hmm. That is, he doesn't say Master of the dead Knights of Ren.
Right.
So they should be around.
Yeah, I just think that that would be such a... I want to see them because I think they're so cool.
Yeah.
But I do think...
It would make for a good fight too.
I wonder if we're going to see all of them or what's going to happen because... How can that many? Because in the in episode 7, we see what, like 5, 6 of them.
Yeah, something like that.
And so like Luke had 7 students who turned.
At least.
Who turned against him.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, was that because they actually turned, or was it because Kylo Ren was going off the deep end and they were just trying to save their own lives?
Yeah.
So are they all bad?
Yeah, that is something like that's a gray area. Like what you're talking about is a gray area with like some kid just being like, you know what, I'm gonna do this just so I can live.
Right, double agent this thing.
Right, double agent this thing.
And then did that save some other kids?
Yeah.
But I mean, those are just
you never know.
I want to see.
There's still a lot unexplored. But that is our. I don't know how we got... Well, we got off on that because Mark Hamill started filming. Yay, Mark! Go win an Oscar. Now let's move on to our Would You Rather. We talked about this a long time ago, and if you remember from then, good on you. Leave a comment down below that you remember. There's no way of me knowing that you do remember or not, but do it anyways. But Would You Rather, it's not the arms versus legs conversation.
Right.
That is saved for when it is the driest day in the year. That is saved for the I don't know. That is saved for the drought of Star Wars. Anyway, this is a Labor Day question, and I was like, you know what? We need another topic to talk about because one just isn't enough. But would you rather?
Can you imagine like what people talked about like in 2008, 9, 10? Like what were they talking?
Tough.
Like,
well, no, that was when Clone Wars started coming out in 2008.
Oh, okay. So what about 2004? Like what were they talking about? That was a year
before episode 3.
When did episode 3? 5. Oh, okay.
So like 5 after we'll go like 6 to 8 was probably the worst because you just like have nothing.
2006
to 2006 to 2008. Oh, yeah.
But
was
when
just
did
like,
Clone Wars end?
Woof. 2012.
Yeah, so there was still time. I mean, obviously between 98 and 80, whatever.
The 15 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long
83.
time to wait.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, let me get to my topic here.
sorry, it's just like...
Not sexism. I just kind of want to get on with the show.
No, I'm just saying, like...
Would you rather Han Solo...
We should be grateful because there were times when there was nothing to talk about.
Stay on target.
Yes.
Would you rather Han Solo or Lando Calrissian grill on Labor Day? Now, people out there, JJ, I know you're listening. I need you to comment in the comment section down below, JJ. Tell me first if you did the rewrite. Tell me second. Han Solo or Lando Calrissian grilling on Labor Day. And what would they grill? What do you think Han would grill? What do you think Lando would grill? You go first.
Okay, I'll go, I think Han. I'd take Han.
Really?
Yeah, because I think he's a bit more, like...
He's more the griller?
Yeah. I think he just...
And this is the Lando...
He would get in there and do it.
Okay. This is the Lando not from Solo or the Lando Double or Nothing. We're talking about Billy D's Lando. Hashtag my Lando.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lando... it's like the new Lando. He wouldn't even get close to the grill. He's like, make L3 do it. But the old Lando, he'd be like, let me show you what's going on.
I don't think... I disagree.
Really? No.
I think he could, but
he'd be like, what have we
But like,
here?
if we're in the middle of like, you know, some crazy planet and all we have to eat are like sticks, he would definitely be like, I'm starving first. Like, he would not be able to like get down.
We're going to like the local park on Earth on Labor Day. We're just taking either Han Solo to grill or Lando.
Yeah, I'm taking Han because I think he would give us like, because Labor Day, what do people, hamburgers, hot dogs, I don't know.
So you think
steak? I feel like he could.
So Han would do like the classics.
The classics very well.
Okay.
That's what I
like. Maybe a little bit chicken on the side.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I personally take Lando, and this is not just because she took Han first, but I take Lando because I think that dude knows how to season his meats.
Yeah.
I think he's got the je ne sais quoi.
But if we're in a tight situation.
We're not. It's Labor Day. We're going to the park. We're not talking about man versus wild.
Well, I'm trying to think of like in Star Wars.
We're
like how they would deal with
that.
No,
we're taking them out of there and we're taking them to the park.
Yes, I know. I think
to grill.
But I think Han would do the classics.
Yeah, but
very well, and Lando
Lando will probably get some steaks. He would probably marinate that stuff overnight. He would know exactly when to flip it. He would know exactly when you could get medium. He could probably give me medium well, and then well done, and know exactly how to do it.
Here's what I think would happen. Okay. Leia would be like, Han, cook on Labor Day. Go out and grill. And he would be like, I'm not going to grill. I'm going to go get somebody else to do it and bring it back. So he'd get it, try to bring it back. Something crazy would go on. He'd lose it, and he'd have to grill himself anyway, and he'd do a good job. Lando would
grill the best steak I've ever had.
Girlfriend or whoever, his people would be like...
No, we're taking him with us.
No, I know. Whoever he is here on
L3?
Earth. No, or who's his... Shaka? What's his girlfriend?
Kasha.
She would be like, you're grilling on Labor Day. And then he would go out and buy whatever nice food and bring it back.
He would buy some good stuff.
Yeah, but he wouldn't actually grill it.
No, he would buy the meats. He would
not grill it. He would just totally be like... He would just throw them on the thing and be like, here we go, we're ready. Like, he totally would not do it. He would
throw them on the grill to warm them up?
Lando would like... Yeah.
He's like, how did you get breadsticks, Lando?
Yeah, exactly. So I think like Han, like he'd try to do what Lando did, but it wouldn't work, and he'd have to do it himself anyway. Yeah. But he'd be okay.
But Han, like, I don't think Han would be like a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Lando would totally be like salt, pepper. Give me some like minced garlic or something on there.
He'd be like, he'd have his chef on
some onions
on the Bluetooth, like. Like,
you have Lobot. Google how to do this.
Yeah, L3 would totally be on the other side. Like, okay, now you put on the salt.
Hashtag no my Lando.
Sorry.
No, just kidding.
But I like L3.
Yeah.
And she's always been there.
Yeah, but yeah.
She's in the Falcon.
Yeah, kinda.
Spoiler.
Redcon. Yeah, but I think Lando because I just think he's more of the chef than Han. Like Han would throw something on the grill and just wait till it's like burnt and then here you go.
Yeah, but you would like it.
I would like Lando's more though because it would taste better and then he would have like some really awesome just stories to tell. And I mean, let's just be honest. Would you rather listen to Lando tell a story or Han tell a story?
Han.
What?
100% Han.
Lando has his own his own vlogging, dude. That guy knows how to tell a story.
Yeah, but no, he's too arrogant.
But not Billy D's Lando.
I think he's still that.
The arrogance
Billy
is
D's
there,
Lando
yes.
Is still arrogant.
But he's that
fault.
mature where he's not gonna like tell you he's all bad and all that stuff.
He definitely has stopped vlogging by that point.
He's totally. I think he'd be a better storyteller because he wouldn't be like, and my greatness did this, and it's just no. He's just like he knows that everybody else knows how good he is and stuff. I think Lando would give me one good meat and good stuff right off the grill with good seasoning, and then two, I could like just stand there and then he'd tell me stories, man. It'd be a good Labor Day with Lando. I'm not saying Han. I'm not saying like Han wouldn't be able to grill a burger. I'm just saying Lando probably. I would take Lando because I think the food would turn out better, and I might have some fun with the conversation.
I'm taking Han. Grill me a good burger.
Give me a good well done.
Because I also get Leia too, so.
Yeah. Okay.
And Luke.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, but okay, fine. But Lando's still cool, man. Lando's still cool.
Yeah, of course he's cool.
And you get Chewie though.
But
you get Chewie. That's like a get that.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Chewie.
And all you get is what
Lobot and Nunub. Oh well. I still stick by Lando though. I still stick by Lando. Maybe Peekpa. Maybe I could get Peekpa. That's a deep cut for you, J.J. Abrams. You should look that one up.
Peekpa. Is that the
Ewok? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, look that one up, JJ. Put Peekpa in your movie.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. Very smart. That'll pretty much do it. Who would you rather take to grill at your Labor Day grill out at the park here on Earth? We're not talking about like we're not grilling like on Kashyyyk. Although you could, you know what? Do it. You come up with your own story. But I'm just saying, who would you rather grill for you, Han Solo or Lando? Han Solo's more rough. I think Lando's got that chef kind of, thing. Anyway, who would you take? Tell us that in the comment section down below. J.J. Abrams, I'm totally cool with you taking our ideas for the movie. It's no problem. I'm not going to sue you. There's no copyright or anything. Just, go ahead. Use them as you will. Thank you very much, JJ, for listening to this episode of The Rule of Two.
This one is dedicated to you, JJ.
This is the 27th episode. There will be a playlist on the screen. If not now, then soon, with the other 25 episodes of The Rule of Two here on the C Cinema Reviews channel. Thank you again very much for watching and listening to this episode. Like the video if you liked it. And may the force be with you.
Always.